What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Today, we are back. The Family Business, Season 5, Episode 3, Special Delivery. This episode was the shit. I enjoyed it. This was a dope-ass episode. It was crazy. Like, alliances are being formed. It's a hot-ass mess, and I love it. First of all, Rio got a big-ass mouth. Let me just put that out there. That man got a big mouth. Like, I don't blame Paris for getting annoyed at the breakfast table, because I'm like, sir, why are you bringing up flowers that somebody bringing her? Like, all up in her business. But my thing is, Paris need to go ahead and tell LC what the hell is going on with that Nile situation. Like, she really do. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the little dream sequence that they did, where she be dreaming about what happened in Europe or whatever when she was with Niles. Cause I know that hurt her to her core to have to kill him. I know it did. You know, to have to blow that man up like that, the love of her life. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, family first. I get that. But I feel like Paris is a little naive sometimes. Because, one, you can't seriously think that man is really dead. He was a hired hitman. He was damn good at what he did. Smart, too. You mean to tell me you think you killed him? And then all of a sudden, a special blue rose that cost $800 a dozen done showed up to your doorstep, and you think that's coincidence? Talking about, oh, maybe somebody fucking with me or whatever. No, that's Niles, boo. Because I'm like, who else would know about that? Who else would know that he would give you an expensive rose? Niles don't strike me as the type to confide in people, or maybe he don't even got family. So who else would know about that? It gotta be him. That man ain't no dad. And that's another reason why I feel like she naive. Because think about it, the roses was delivered to the house, and she already explained to her father how they don't give out real names and stuff when they're dealing with people. You know what I'm saying? Especially love interests and stuff like that. They don't give out their real name. You know what I mean? Like, so how would somebody know where to send those specific roses? Especially to your personal doorstep. Come on, Niles was not stupid. That man knew who the hell she really was when they was together. He knew she was a Duncan. She tried to play it off like he didn't know who she really was or whatever. That man knew. I feel like she don't give him enough credit. That brother knew who she was and what she was all about. And I'm pretty sure he knew that she probably snooped through that envelope and found pictures of her father or whatever. And that's why she needed to talk to LC about that. And she should have talked to Niles about it. You know, but it is what it is. I'm like, she better hope that man is a forgiving man. Because sometimes when somebody send you like a rose or something, that shit ain't nothing sweet. Sometimes that's a subliminal threat. Like, you never know what somebody thinking. You know what I mean? But I ain't mad that she got Curtis involved in it, because it's about time they do something with Curtis. I think he gonna be on the Family Business spinoff, the New Orleans version. I think he gonna be full time on that show, because that's why he was talking about leaving and stuff and going back to Waycross and all this. So I was like, I could definitely see him being full time over there. But yeah, Paris need to get her shit together, because that man ain't no dad. And she better beg and plead that man to forgive her, or try to find out what was going on with that envelope. With her daddy picture in it. So anyway, moving on from that, I felt bad for Roman. I ain't even gonna lie. I felt bad for him when he was in the hospital and stuff like that, praying that his mother get better and all that, because he can't live life without her. I felt bad for him. I really did. Especially when that lady came in and she was letting him know that the mama insurance lapsed, so they got to take her out that hospital. Listen, I think a lot of people can relate to that. I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, either having insurance that don't cover everything, or you ain't got no insurance at all, so you got to be moved to the county. Because that's pretty much where they're about to move her. They're about to move her to a city-run hospital, aka the county. And you do not want to be moved to the county, especially when you got a serious illness. Then people don't care nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many people try to get their loved ones or themselves moved to a better private hospital. But the problem is, them shits cost a lot of money. Like, that lady was like, listen, we need a $40,000 payment. I said, well, goddamn, $40,000. I said, well, where the hell y'all think y'all getting that money from? Well, we know where he about to get it from. His ass out here robbing and stealing. And that's my thing. As bad as I feel for him, and I know desperate times call for desperate measures, but son, you fucking with the wrong people. Him trying to go after LC and all them for this money and robbing people with his little stupid ass friend. This shit is not gonna end good for him if he keep it up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna end in disaster. Either he going to prison or he gonna end up dead because you messing with the wrong type of folk. Like he underestimating the Duncans, thinking that the Duncans ain't nothing but car dealers. Sir, these people are gangsters. Okay, very sophisticated gangsters, very complex gangsters. You don't want to mess with these folk. You better go sit down somewhere. Because when him and his boy robbed that dude almost shot his boy. And his boy better be damn glad Roman popped up and took own boy out. Because he was about to be a goner his damn self. Better be glad Roman was quick on his feet. Because I'm telling you, they keep it up. Roman gonna be dismissed. He gonna be in the upper room. I ain't surprised that Rio is not letting this go. Like, Rio is hell bent on finding out who robbed him. And of course, he dragging Nevada with him. Nevada, a little smart ass boy. Like, I like his character though. I can't wait to see him get more mixed up in the family business because that kid is smart. I felt bad for Miss Diane at the church because Rio was so using her. Like, he came up with that plan to make it seem like he was interested in her son even though he wasn't. Just so Nevada could get that footage off the computer of the robbery. I felt bad for that lady. She was all excited. She was like, oh, you gonna call my son? He was like, yeah, in a few days. I said, poor Miss Diane, you better read the room, man, because you did notice he said in a few days that's hint that he ain't about to call that boy. I said, damn. That is messed up. Like, you ain't got to do Miss Diane like that. She was so excited. He was like, yeah, your son kind of cute. She was like, I told you. He fine. He look good. I told you. I said, oh, Miss Diane. Miss Diane. Oh, my God. I felt bad for her. But I knew Rio wasn't going to leave us alone. Like, that boy is hell bent on taking these dudes out. Like, I get it. I think it's a pride thing with him. You know what I'm saying? He don't like nobody sticking no gun up in his face thinking he a punk. You know, especially with his mama there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely feel like parts of Rio got something to prove to himself and to the family. Because he feel like the family don't take him serious enough as it is. So he want to show them like, oh, I could hold my own. Or I could take care of business. I could do this. I could lead. I get it, but sometimes a good leader got to listen. You know what I'm saying? Now, if your mama told you to stand down off this shit, stand down, boy. I'm just saying. But this ain't going to end bad. I mean, this ain't going to end good. Because with Rio looking into this, it's not going to end good for Roman. Because once Rio starts sniffing around him, it's a wrap. You a going, boy. You going. You about to go to the upper room. So anyway, moving on from that. Junior is pissing me off. I'm getting tired of his shit. Like, he's still up in that damn Hellfire Club with all these loose women. I'm like, Junior, go home to your woman, please. I mean, I can understand he don't want to fix things with his mother and father, but you need to go fix things with your damn pregnant wife is what you need to go do, sir. Being around all these loose assholes. Sitting there thinking he having the time of his life. I'm like, boy, get up off that couch and go home. Okay, go tend to your lady. Donna is stupid. I'm gonna tell you that right. Listen. Donna never learned. She that type of person, soon as she hear revenge, she all in. You know, especially when Dominique came to see her and was like, oh, I figured that you wanted revenge on Chippy and LC. I'm like, oh my God. Donna is just too stupid. She never learned. This is going to blow up in her face. Because she's always so consumed by revenge. That's why I always felt like when it came to Sasha and it comes to Junior, I feel like Donna don't care about them. She uses them against Chippy and LC. That's all she does. She care about her kids when it's convenient for her, when it benefits her. And having Junior around benefits her. You know what I'm saying? It sticks it to LC and Chippy. That's all it is for her. She don't care nothing about them. Never did. Even when in the first season, when Sasha came home and stuff, Sasha didn't even tell Donna she was back. In the first place she went to go stay at was LC and Chippy's. That speaks volumes to me. You know what I'm saying? Even when I first watched the first season, that spoke hella volumes. That tells you the kind of mother Donna is. And the way she flipped out at Will Reader, she was selfish. All that woman cared about was herself and her coin. That's all she cared about. And she don't even see how Dominique is playing her. Dominique ain't got no use for Donna. The only reason why she went to go see her was because Junior stayed there. If Junior wasn't staying there, Dominique wouldn't even darken Donna's doorstep. She ain't had no reason. I can't believe Dominique and Antonio they fucking. Her and Antonio Dash. I was like, oh, y'all fucking. I said, oh, okay, where Alexander at? You know her husband, Alexander Core, where he at? Last time we seen him was the first episode at the funeral for their daughter. I'm like, oh, so you fucking a Dash? And you know Antonio about that life. Like Antonio, he even said it, that they have no use for Donna without Junior. So my guess is they probably gonna try to get Junior on their side to go up against the Duncans. Because he hell bent on popping Orlando on the back of his little bean head. Orlando should know that the Dashes know something about what's going on with Vinny. Like, he should know that by now. And the fact that he was at that office by himself with no guards, and he let Antonio get the drop on his ass with all his people, I'm like, come on now, Orlando. But Orlando was smart, though, not to get in that damn car. Because he already know, like, you don't get in them people's car. He was like, listen, I ain't getting up in that damn car. Because he already know, you get up in that car, you ain't getting out of it. You know, where you ain't gonna be standing upright. You ain't gonna be walking out of that motherfucker. You might get carried out, but you ain't gonna be walking out. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, hopefully somebody pop up and help Orlando, because Antonio was not playing. He had all his people. Like, that man was not playing. He had guards out the wazoo pointing them guns. I said, well, damn, Orlando, they got you surrounded, brother. You ain't got no secret stash of a weapon somewhere? No combat skills to combat these motherfuckers? Like, come on, Orlando. You the boss. You the CEO. You better get out this mess. And he need to ditch Ruby ass. I ain't never liked Ruby. Like, I ain't like her for shit. So moving on from that. Chippy is in such a good mood. She over there floating all around the kitchen, just dancing and vibing and, just dancing and emphasizing. I'm like, look at her. I'm telling you, some good sex to do it to you. Her and LC finally getting it in. I said, I know that's right. I could not believe that she was willing to help Nene find Larry. Why y'all looking for his crazy ass? Don't nobody want that nut. Nene sitting there, oh, I miss my husband. You miss that nut, boy? That man is out his ever-loving freaking mind. She talking about she miss him. Lady, go get you somebody new. Somebody sane. Because that man is tripping. Okay? Tripping. And I don't give a damn if LC forgave him or whatever. I wouldn't want that nut around me again. Absolutely not. Because you never know when Larry gonna go off the damn rails. I wouldn't risk it. Hell to the no. You gonna keep your Looney Tune ass up away from me. I wouldn't trust that fool. Hell no. Keep that nut away. Hell to the no. Nope. I was enjoying LC in this episode. Listen, LC, when he got up out that bed, he had his pimp walk going. Listen, LC, listen, I put down last night. He knew it too. The way he was walking in that bathroom with that strut, he knew he hit the joy button last night. You couldn't tell him nothing. Because Ernie Hudson's 78 in real life. And let me tell you something. You can tell by the way he was striding and strolling, and the way Chippy was in that bed all day. Oh, that man hit the joy button. He put down. You could tell that man was laying some crazy pipe that night. I know he happy as hell that erectile dysfunction is gone. I don't trust KD ass. I really don't. That little sheriff, I don't trust him. But I don't blame LC for taking out Jonah. I don't blame him for taking that little racist man out. Gonna kept calling him boy. I'm glad he popped his punk ass. Cause you got one more boy. Oh, hand me the bag, boy. Oh, do this, boy. I was like, oh hell no. Listen. Hey, go ahead with all that boy. He done said one boy too many, because I was like, nope, LC, rat-a-tat-tat his ass. You need to lullaby that bitch. And I'm glad he took him out too. KD talking about, oh, you know what you just did? You damn right he know what he just did. He just popped the races, as he should. Because he talking about another dude named Wallace or whatever that knew about the meeting. LC ain't stunting it. LC like, listen, I'm going to take care of that. Because LC sick and tired. He was like, I'm tired of motherfuckers trying to push me and my family around thinking we got to do what they say. Exactly. Show these bitches y'all the bosses. You run shit. They just live here. You know what I'm saying? You run the city. They just live in the city. They just live in the county that they in that you run. Fuck all that. I don't blame LC not one bit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta remind motherfuckers who you are. And that's all he doing. And that's what I loved about this episode. Like, LC was putting in work. The way he went to go see LoJack to give him that address and that money to drop the money off, that shit was funny. Because LoJack was stumbling. He was, like, stuttering. LoJack couldn't even talk. And that's a shame that a man Ernie Hudson age, LC age, still put fear in people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you will see him and think, oh, that old man, I ain't worried about him. Listen, LC be having people shook. And I love it that he's doing all this dirty work himself. Because he could easily call, Vegas or Orlando or whoever to put in work. Rio, he could call any one of them. Curtis, he could call any one of them to do his bidding. But I love that LC was like, nah, fuck that. People gonna stop disrespecting me and put some respect on my name. Like, he reminded motherfuckers, like, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't got to call nobody. I can handle all y'all myself. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way, and Consuelo earning her keep at the table. Like, the way she used her club to get that Wallace dude, get him in place. Oh, I loved it. She used that shit. Listen, Consuelo earning her seat at the table. Because Wallace was all comfortable, all acting like he ain't never seen no coochie before. Like, you should have seen him around all them women. Like, if y'all watched the episode on BET Plus, he was all up on them damn women. Like, he ain't never see the inside of a coochie before. Oh, did you see her? Oh my gosh, she's a goddess. Oh my gosh, she's a god. I'm like, sir, stop. Yeah, those are some fine ass women. Don't get me wrong, they gorgeous. But calm down, stop acting so thirsty. He was acting so dehydrated. I said, y'all better get that boy some water. Acting so thirsty. I'm like, get him the water hose. Need to hose his ass down or something. I'm like, you ain't never seen a woman before with big, knockers. Like, relax. Be confident in your shit. He need to act like how Junior was acting. Junior was sitting there just chilling, laid back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Act like you don't seen a woman before. Relax. Acting all desperate. Like, calm down. Cause that shit is a major turnoff. Like, he better be lucky them women get paid to deal with dudes like him. Cause that's a turnoff. Acting like you ain't never seen no woman before. Relax. But I love how LC took care of him. LC got his ass. One shot to the head. I said, well, damn, LC. Took his ass out. And then had Chippy come pick him up. Chippy was like, what's going on, LC? Listen, LC is horny as ever. That man told her, listen, because she was like, we got a long way home. He said, put the car over. LC said, pull this car over. He said, let's go. LC said, I'm over 60, but he said, I'm trying to get it in where I can fit it in. I said, I know that shit right, LC. I know that shit right. LC wasn't playing no games. I love to see it. Like, I love it. He was showing motherfuckers like, listen, I gets it in. Like, he had to remind folk, like, I do this. And I loved it. This was definitely a good episode. I enjoyed it. I'm loving this season. You know what I'm saying? Like, we 3 episodes in, and this season has not so far disappointed me. They never do. Like, if you ever read Carl Weber's The Family Business books, you know what to expect out this show. You know what I'm saying? The show and the books, they never disappoint me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was another stellar ass episode. But hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.